I don't want people to feel like, oh my God, it's getting cold. Life just sucks. Life sucks, period. 365 days of the year, okay? So don't blame the cold for that. Hi you guys, what's poppin'? YouTube? It's your girl May Banks. Welcome back to the channel. And today, as you can see from the title below, yeah, we're gonna do the ultimate fall guide 2023. How to get through the fall. Because like I said in one of my last videos, some people don't like the fall. Some people get gloomy. They talk about seasonal depression. Baby, you're supposed to be thriving. The seasons is changing. I get it, it's getting cold, but that means you can snuggle some more. You know what I'm saying? And it looks pretty outside. Like, you can start stomping on some leaves and stuff. Crunch, crunch. Like, that's one of the most satisfying feelings. You ever stepped on a crunchy leaf with your Timbs on? Just know it is late. These children will be loud. 5 categories on how to survive the fall. We're gonna make it through. You don't need seasonal depression, okay? I got you. You got me? Cause I'm gonna need it. I already suffer from depression. But you talking about postpartum too? I don't wanna hear it. If I don't make excuses, you don't make excuses. And that's on period. So boom. First category, clothes. Because off rip, like, you know, I don't know who it was that invented clothes. But whoever invented clothes, now we gotta wear clothes. Not saying I'm a nudist, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes like nowadays, I don't know, they just made it too hard for us. Like, I don't know. And honestly, in the fall, coziness is key. And it could look in many different ways, you feel me? Like, it goes from like sweatpants, leggings, we got knitted wear, oversized hoodies, we got teddy garments. And teddy garments is just like those like fuzzy sweaters that you see that look like wool. Teddy garments, that's kind of like what I thought about it. And don't get it twisted, pajama core is a thing. Don't let these people fool you now. Pajama core is a thing, and they be looking cute, especially like if it's plaid pajamas. Like, if you can make a fit with the plaid, it's over. You know, plaid pants is in, especially now. Like, you got this. I believe in you. One of the things I want to talk about is you don't have to buy fast fashion. I feel like a lot of people feel like once every season, now that things are so trendy, and like being an influencer and the content creating, all that stuff, like you scroll through your social media and you see people always, what's the next big thing? Fast fashion is not it. If you're sitting here spending all this money on fast fashion, it's literally a waste of time, because you're only buying it for, let's say, what, a picture? And some people really just buy a fit and never redo it. Like, you don't style it into another fit later on in life. Because I could have sworn if you buy clothes, it's to make multiple fits. But okay. And before I even get into that, let's really talk about it. If you are the type of person that you like to cop, because I'm not gonna lie, I do like to buy clothes. Sometimes I like buying clothes, I will be honest, but I've been trying not to dabble into the fast fashion. So I feel like if you do decide to go to that, then the best thing that you can do is honestly just sit there and go thrifting. Hit a thrift store. Half the time, thrift stores have a lot of pieces. And I'm gonna say the pieces because it's different from just clothes. Pieces is something that's like, this is like a staple piece that could just make, it could elevate an outfit. Like a jacket, a sweater, like there's always like a staple piece. But thrift stores be having pieces for the low. And then if not, go to places like Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. These places have really nice clothes and like designer brands. Just don't forget, look out for the black hangers. I found that out. It's a little trick. Black hangers have the designer. So when you go, check that out. See if that's true. It's a little theory that I seen going around in the fashion TikTok world. So, you know, don't say I don't put you on. Learning how to style versus wearing your clothes is very essential when wanting to elevate your look without having to buy any new pieces. So what is styling your clothes? There's many different ways that you can style your clothes. You can accessorize it, which is like you can add things like rings, chains, you can add necklaces, very like big earrings, like, you know, belts, hats. These are all like accessories that really can like change your look. Even something as simple as changing the color of your laces. telling you, it works. Layer your clothes. Layering is actually pretty fun because layering, you can play around with the colors, but layering, you can also play around with just like making things look good. So it's like, let's say you have like a t-shirt, put a long sleeve under it. If it's a different color to try to match something else, woo! You feel me? Like putting on like a hoodie and then like a really long trench coat. Fire. What else? There's this thing now where like people are wearing dresses with pants. If that's something that you're into, and if you can pull it off, it could work. Best believe it could work. You can even put on a dress, wear like a skirt, and then change the outfit and put on a crew neck. Stop playing. I'm telling you, it works. Wearing leggings and then wearing like very thick socks to make them look like leg warmers, or even getting leg warmers. Stop playing. It works. Color theory is also important because color theory, when you learn about color theory, you learn about what colors work best on your skin tone, and then you learn about what colors are best around the season. And I feel like obviously colors like dark warm colors are good for right now, like olive greens and emeralds and like navy blue, black, gray, beige, orange, reds, yellows. Like colors like that work really well. Purples also are really dope. Like incorporating these colors, I'm pretty sure you have something like that in your closet. Everybody does, especially just like the basic black, white, and gray. Those are like the main three that are just like basic colors that people have. And browns, don't forget browns. A lot of people don't like wearing browns, but browns is a really cute color that you can use as like a neutral to help balance out outfits. And obviously white, but you know, I feel like beige is better than white, or like cream is better than white in these moments. Honestly, the last one is wearing it wrong. Half the time there's like this thing going around where people are just wearing their stuff wrong, and it works. Okay, they're taking their shirts, they're turning it around and tying it behind their back, and it's creating a whole new style. And this is something that I want to start playing with because yo, it works. Like, you know, so wearing it wrong might be a new thing, but it really helps elevate your looks. You never know what you can start creating. The next category is food. Now when it comes to fall, I think about comfort foods. Comfort foods that are hot meals, or they have to be like baked goods, like treats and desserts and stuff. Like that's what I think about when I think about fall. Comfort foods in my head involve like different soups, pastas, meals that involve stews, like baked meats, you know, like chicken and steaks and stuff like that. Like that's what I think about when I think about like, you know, like beef stew and stuff like that. That's what I think about when I think about fall. Like it's very warm, it's very cozy food, like, you know. Also like soul food and stuff like that, but cozy food reminds me of like the fall. And then you have desserts, like things like cakes and pies that come into the conversation. For example, carrot cakes, cinnamon rolls, cookies, pumpkin, and my favorite, sweet potato pie. Like these things are like it right now, you feel me? And it's like these are the moments where you can just dabble into the sweets. Apple crumble is something I really want to try. People like apple pie. I'm not really into like the apple pie like that, but I really want to try apple crumble. Honestly, like regular golden cake is like beautiful after a meal, because golden cake reminds me of like corn muffins. And honestly, if you're into muffins, by all means indulge in the chocolate and the chocolate chip and the I don't know, raspberry cheesecake. I don't know what type of muffins there are out there. There's so many types of muffins, but like pecan, all of that, get into it, because this is the time to do it. This is the time where like everything is up and it's high and it's like in the air. It's just calling your name. Like, get into it, get into the foods. And I'm always gonna encourage you guys to try new things. And even if you don't want to, don't like to, that is fine too. But I'm always gonna encourage you guys to try new things, because you just never know what you might end up liking. Sometimes a lot of people really just don't try it and they just be like, I'm just not gonna like that. But you never tried it. And then what if you try it and you like it now? What you gonna do then? Next thing I want to talk about is your environment. Decorating can be fun, it can be exciting, it can be like awesome to just go like into the stores and finding all these cute little decors that you want to put around your house. But like, let's be honest, inflation is real. The prices are going up and we can't do nothing about it. So it's like, it's also kind of like in the sense of fast fashion, where like the trends is coming in, but as fast as they're coming in, they're rolling out, and you're just gonna be sitting there spending tons of money on just like what? little pumpkin decorations and stuff like that. Like, come on now, you gotta think smarter, not harder. You feel me? Like, going to places like Dollar Tree and Five Below, where you can get more for less, and they're like really cute stuff there. Every year these stores are elevating because they're starting to like getting on trend, and they want to make sales, and they're gonna give you cute stuff for the low. I'm telling you, the clearance aisles. And let's be honest, most of the time people really be forgetting about these decor. Like, the decor that they buy, they forget about it a few months down the line. They don't even use it, unless you're like the type of people that sit there and actually like keep their stuff for like next year. Yeah, I know the vibes. A few things that you can do to change your environment without having to spend money is, first of all, changing your bed sheets. Making your bed cozy and stuff is like, your bed is like probably the biggest furniture in your room. So usually the bed kind of like gives the vibe off for everything. So changing your bed to like warmer, darker colors, like reds, black, maybe like gray, navy blue. I know a lot of y'all got navy blue. Stop playing. So changing your bed and like decorating that can be a really great way to, like, you know, having those little throw blankets. Like, people have fuzzy blankets. I have a bunch of fuzzy blankets, and a lot of them have different designs on them, and I'm pretty sure if you want one to be on theme, then you can go to like Five Below. Like I said, they have some really cute ones there for cheap. Next thing I could say is that you can get crafty with it. Instead of buying prints and buying like posters and stuff like that, if you don't want to do that, you can do it at home. You can draw, get creative, draw whatever you want. Go on Pinterest, go on Google, whatever you want to draw. If you want to make a pumpkin, cut that thing out, do whatever you want to do. And honestly, also remember, biggest thing I want to say, you do not have to be Picasso. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's whatever you like. Enjoy that, have fun with it, do it with your friends, because honestly, doing art is supposed to be a freeing experience. It's not supposed to be perfect. There's so many different types of art styles, so have fun with it. And if you don't want to, you can go to the library. Printing out stuff is 10 cents a page, and honestly, that can also like be really inexpensive, and it could be cute because you can print it out in color. I think it's a little bit extra for color, probably like 20 cents. Still though, it's a steal. Finally, watching movies and binging shows that are like in season. So things like whatchamacallit, Gilmore Girls, Vampire Diaries, Pretty Little Liars, Smallville, or movies like Edward Scissorhands, Addams Family, Halloween Town, things like that. Those type of shows are like in theme, and they're like really fun to watch because like they bring you back to like this nostalgic era of your life where you grew up watching these shows, and you're just like, oh my god, like it just ties in the weather, ties in the coziness. Hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, your significant other, and like just cuddle up with them and just like binge and talk about the memories that you guys had. It probably really like unlocks some cool stuff for you. And I feel like it's also a really great and expensive way. If you don't have like any streaming services, like you can literally go on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure it's available, and they have like websites where you can watch them for free. Trust and believe me, they have it. They have it. Go ahead and have some fun, okay? Like, number 4, scents. All right, some people don't like the pumpkin spice, the cinnamon, the caramel, apple, whatever, all these scents that come, because I'm not gonna lie, it's true, they do kind of go a little bit overboard sometimes with the candles. Sometimes I smell them and I don't even like them, and I like pumpkin and I like those scents, so it's very surprising for me to not like something like that. So I would say there are other scents that you can go to, the alternatives that still make you feel cozy and fallsy, you know, like first and foremost, vanilla. Vanilla is fresh, it smells clean, and it also still gives you that vibe where it's like, it's not too strong, but also like it still gives you like warmness, because you know, like they have vanilla coffee and stuff like that, and I feel like vanilla is a really good scent, and it's like a neutral scent, because vanilla could be strong, but it can also be like very mellow depending on how they mix it and what notes they use. So I think vanilla is a really good one. Lavender also is really good. I really like lavender because lavender keeps you calm and it helps you go to bed. So I feel like lavender helps bring those cozy vibes and like the sleepy vibes. Lemongrass is one of my favorite scents, and also what's that other one, chamomile. I feel like chamomile and lemongrass helps like accentuate the yellow tones that's going on in the air, if that makes sense, and it just helps you feel very mellow. And I think it's a good neutral smell. Like, it's not too strong. It kind of feels like, ooh, it just makes you feel chill. Like, I don't know. So I think those are good. And also, if you're like into like the woodsy kind of scents, like cedar wood, citruses, pine, then those are really good options as well, because it's gonna make you feel like you're literally walking around the forest. So if that's your thing, go do that, you feel me? But those are like some of the scents that I think are good alternatives that still make you feel fallsy, but still keep you in like the vibes, you know, and not have to like literally be smothered in pumpkin throw up. Productivity, we have to talk about it, because productivity is literally the whole shift of fall, because this is the time when schools are starting, you're getting back into work. A lot of jobs are opening up because retail season, so it's like the holiday season is coming up, so like all these jobs are opening up, they need people, and it's a time of transition because you just got out of summer having fun. Now you got to get back into a new routine. I know sometimes it feels like ugh, I get it, but this is the time to try to like romanticize it. Kind of just find a routine that fits for you to make you feel productive, because the main thing that we have to focus on is sustaining energy, making it like effective for you, and just have fun with it. You don't want to feel like you're being dragged, you know, like just have fun with it. There's some things that I like to do to just keep my productivity level on a high. First of all, you can make a vision board. I just made a vision board not too long ago on my channel. You can check it out. And I did it on Canva. And like, I feel like with vision boards is really good because you can really focus on trying to make a visual of what you want your month to look like. And honestly, you can cater it to however you want. Just think about things of like, what do I see myself doing, whether it comes to being a student, whether it comes to being an employee, whether it comes to just being whatever it is that you're doing in your life, a parent, whatever. Like, what do you see yourself doing? How are you dressed? What are you eating? What does your surroundings look like? Look at all these pictures and make that visual for yourself so you can be able to like really visualize and inspire yourself when you wake up and look at this vision board every day. Make it digital so that way you can put it as your screensaver. You can wake up in the morning, once you look at your phone, boom, reminder. Put some quotes in there, put some affirmations around you. Make sure that you're really taking the time out to like really visualize yourself, because it's gonna manifest the goals that you want to accomplish during this time. When it comes to sustaining energy, you need to be drinking your water. You need to be having good sleep. Sleep is something that you need to prioritize. I shouldn't be talking. I get my sleep, but when I do get it, it takes me a while, but at least I get it once I'm down. Like, sleeping is important because sleeping is what's gonna help your body reproduce those cells and sustain that energy flow. And eating your food, you need to be eating good food, because then that's what's gonna really up your energy flow. But if you're not sleeping good, if you're not eating good, if you're not drinking your water, you are going to feel sluggish from inside out. And that's just the truth. And that's one of the first things that happen before you start getting into like this very sluggish vibe, and then you start feeling depressed. I'm telling you, when you don't feel good inside and you don't feel good outside, that's a killer combination. And that's like first class ticket to depression. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, that's how it starts. So really prioritizing a sleep schedule is important. When I think about routines, it's important to have a slow and a fast routine, because sometimes you're gonna wake up, you're not gonna want to get up and make that fancy breakfast and do that skincare routine. Sometimes you don't have the energy to do that. Sometimes you just want to wake up and you're just there like, let's just get this day up and over, right? So you need to be able to like set yourself up for those days when it's slow. So for example, setting your clothes. A lot of the times, sweatsuits, this is when sweatsuits become your best friend, because you don't have to worry too much about what I'm gonna wear. Sweatsuit, it's easy. 1, 2, boom. You don't gotta worry about it. Setting your clothes up ahead of the time before you go to bed. That's another one. Just brushing your teeth, get it out the way. Wash your face. You don't have to do a full skincare. Wash your face. Boom. Call it a day. Put some rose water. That could be your best friend. It's gonna make you feel fresh. Put some Vaseline too, especially when it start getting cold. Listen to me. And always have some chapstick or some lip gloss, because you don't want them lips to be chapped. Like, no lie. Blistex, Carmex, whatever you. I like Carmex more than Blistex, low key. Make it your best friend. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you feel good. Having small snacks, so that way if you don't want to make that big breakfast, maybe eating a bagel, a granola bar, a drink that you really like, something to have in your stomach, so that way when you go out there, you're like hungry, well, like you're like fed. Maybe you're like fed for the moment, so you're gonna get hungry, don't get me wrong, but at least you have something in your stomach so you don't feel sluggish throughout the day, because feeling hungry is an uncomfortable feeling. It does not feel good, and it really makes you, it kills your mood. You know how Snickers say you're not you when you're hungry? They wasn't lying. Like, you're not. So therefore, having that little small snack really changes everything. And finally, I want to talk about journaling. Journaling is good. Not everybody do it, but journaling is good because it helps keep track of your mental health, of your thoughts, of your feelings, and it helps you with practicing mindfulness. So therefore, mindfulness is important. And I feel like in moments where you can't journal, if you don't know what to specifically talk about, some people can journal and they could just write whatever they feel. Some people need to be guided, so therefore I think getting a journal with prompts is good, because then sometimes you don't have to think about it, you're just answering a question, boom. Or voice memos. Voice memos have become a thing that I really like to do sometimes when I just wake up in the morning and I have something to say, or I just had a dream and I want to remember it. Immediately, voice memo. This is how I feel, this, that, and the third. This is what I saw, da, da, da. And I just be there with my eyes closed. You see how I'm like this right now? Because you know when you wake up and your eyes be hurting? Damn, my back hurt today. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I sleep that much. Da, da, da. I feel this, that, and the third. Talk about it. Because that way you can track back and you can think, you can see. In the moment sometimes, you don't even know what bothered you. You don't know what triggered you. But then when you come back and you reevaluate, outside of the feeling, because sometimes when you feel certain things, feelings are strong, and sometimes they don't help you think logically. So it's like sometimes when you can step back and come back to the situation logically and listen to yourself as if you're listening to somebody else, you're able to assess what's wrong with you, and you can figure out what led up to that moment, and then you can start figuring out a plan of how am I gonna deal with this. So I hope this was kind of helpful. I'm not sure if this was short or not. I don't know if I was just like going too quick with this, but I just really want to sit down and kind of just talk about that really quickly, because I feel like I don't want anybody to feel, you know, mental health is important to me. I don't want people to feel like, oh my God, it's getting cold. Life just sucks. Life sucks, period. 365 days of the year, okay? So don't blame the cold for that. The cold is basically what's gonna help keep you more snuggly. Think about it like that. I'm not gonna lie, but we need to prepare for this winter, because this winter is gonna be really cold. So I'm slowly preparing for this winter now. And I don't know, I feel like really prioritizing your mental health is the main thing to do, because this is everything. This and this. Your heart, your soul, and your mind are very important. And keeping that strong is what's gonna get you through whatever you go through in life. Always remember that. It can always get you through whatever you have to go through in life, no matter what. I'm here for you. You have people around you. You are not alone. It is hard to think about sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to really acknowledge the fact that you're not alone, but you're not. You're a part of this bigger collective. You'll never be alone, no matter what, like never. And that's just something I'm learning now, so trust me. I'm here for you, if anything. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's just enjoy the fall together. And keep pushing, keep grinding, because we got shit to do. All right? Bye.